All right, so contestant number 3, what is your name and how are you living the life of your dreams today?
My name is Karen Schachter, and I am working on writing a book related to my big passion, which is helping girls and women experience peace, nourishment, deliciousness in their relationship to food, eating in their bodies, so that they can live a really full, really meaningful life. And that's what I do in my work. And now one of my dreams has always been to write a book. And I'm writing a book on that subject, and I'm reaching out to lots and lots of girls and women to try to make their lives better.
So what kind of advice do you have for the young people today who are trying to go after their dreams and find their passions and do what it is they love?
My biggest piece of advice would be to be who you are. And that sounds really vague in a way, but it's really the truth. I think for you to trust that inner voice inside of you, because in life, in adolescence, when we're 12 and 13 and 14 and so on years old, there are all these pressures coming at us from all different places. People who expect things from us, messages we're getting from the media about how we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to look, what we're supposed to do. And through all that, we can sometimes get confused about, wait a second, who am I? What am I supposed to be doing? What is it that I love? What's really meaningful to me? And so my advice is to really allow yourself to, as often as you can, tune into that that little voice inside of you, that little intuition that says, wait a second, this is what I love. This is who I am. It's okay if someone else doesn't think this is the right path for me, because this is what I feel is the right direction for me. And this is easier. Obviously, it's easier said than done. But I kind of feel like we all have this inner guidance system, like a little GPS inside of us. And if we tune into it, we can really get to the place we want to go. For me, as a teenager, I tuned out of it for a little while and became more focused on other people's GPS system for me. And it took me a while then to get back to my own. And but once I did, I could feel it inside of me. Kind of was like, yes, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be and what I want to be doing. So that's my biggest piece of advice: is be who you are, learn to trust that inner guidance system, and find an adult, or so more than one adult, who can help you with that and who can really see you for you.
Great advice there. All right, so how was it that you found your passion? You kind of tapped into your own passion for writing this book and doing what it is that you're doing today. Do you remember kind of?
It took me a long time to actually say, you know what, I'm going to be brave enough to do this, because as a 12 and a 13 and a 14-year-old and so on, I was more worried about whether other people were going to approve of what I was doing than whether I was going to be reaching for my dream. And so finally, after realizing, wait a second, this doesn't fit right. There's this inner thing in me that wants to come out. I think that got stronger than the fear of people disapproving or not liking it or disappointing some people. The desire to create change became bigger, and I allowed myself, I think, to recognize, my struggles. I think I had my struggles of wanting, my struggles of my fears are there for a reason, and I want to help other girls to not have those fears, and to be able to use their energy and use all of who they are to create what they want in the world. I realized for me there was so much energy and focus tapped into things that I was worried about rather than in creating what I actually wanted. And what I know now can really make a big difference in the world.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Karen.
Thank you.